Man, we got screwed. Hey, everybody, but we got screwed. I'm mad. I'm pissed off.
Ain't no way.
We
Ain't no.
didn't get no calls that entire Bears game. We got no calls. Pass interference on Claypool that it should have been called. Now, mind you, they need to cut what's his name, St. Brown, because how you drop that ball, I don't know. I'm mad.
You mad? I don't understand how you mad, man. That was a very, 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 very good game.
That was
That was a
ruined by the
really, really.
referees. That was ruined by the referees.
No, you wanted to win.
I did.
And,
I wanted it for Justin because he played his heart.
Don't you worry about Justin. Justin gonna get his real soon. It ain't gonna be this year. He shouldn't even want it this year. Because his all his chips ain't even on the board yet.
I get
Great
it.
win regardless though. But
I get it. I get it. Another 30-point performance, dropping dimes. Like, I get it.
Yeah, target. He had a target, which gave space for Mooney to get some shine.
Man,
because obviously Mooney's not a number one.
Mooney look. I don't think he a number two. I'm gonna be honest.
No, he's not a number two.
I think if you put that man in the slot, he's gonna thrive. If you put him as a slot receiver, I don't think you could stop Mooney. But that's just me. I don't know. Everybody want a Tyreek Hill. He not Tyreek Hill. I hate to break that to Bears fans, but he ain't it. But
I ain't looking for no Tyreek Hill. I'm looking for Mooney to do what Mooney do.
Exactly.
But dude, I can complain because we gave up 35 points, but I can't even. What Fields did overshadowed. Obviously, we didn't get a win, but man, that was a really good game, really good showing.
It was fun. It was fun to watch the Bears again.
Compete against a top team like Miami is right now. Miami has arrived, and I didn't expect to win, but I didn't expect
to win either. I didn't expect it to be close.
I didn't.
I saw a New England type of 10-point loss at least.
See, I was like, because a coworker asked me what I thought about Sunday. I'm like, who are we playing? He said Miami. I said, oh. Yeah. I said, is Tua playing? He's like, yeah. I said, is Tyreek playing? He said, I don't know. I'm like, if Tyreek ain't playing, then. But obviously everybody was healthy over there, and we still came out with a 3-point loss.
But my whole thing is that it wasn't a loss on our behalf. They ain't
gonna respect the Bears until we become elite.
That's true. And so, the only way we're gonna become elite is once we beat the Packers. That's when we start. That's when Lovey got the respect. Is when he started beating the Packers. Like otherwise, the Bears didn't get no respect. They didn't get none. And then once he beat them Packers a few times, they was like, "Oh, okay, all right, we gonna put y'all on Monday nights now, Sunday nights." Yeah. So that's what's gonna need to happen.
That was a good game, dude. Claypool is a godsend. I'm so surprised.
I was upset at first.
Pittsburgh let him go.
I wasn't surprised at all.
What?
I wasn't surprised at all.
What they got over there? Because they
going full rebuild. They need a quarterback too. So it's like because of that, I'm not surprised they selling. And
I wasn't even thinking about that because obviously what's the name didn't his revenge story didn't
it didn't pan out. It didn't quite pan out. He back on
salute to Tomlin for giving him a shot.
Yeah.
I salute that because we had a horrible coach. So let's see what a good coach and a good system can do. Like, nah, he is what he is. He's trash. So
He's exactly what he is, a backup quarterback.
If that.
I mean, he could.
The ideal quarterback for me is Ryan Fitzpatrick, aka Ryan Fitzmagic.
Yes. Or
if you're not better than that guy, then I don't really. Or who do we have? Was it Wentz?
Nick Foles.
We had or if you gotta be either like a gunslinger, like Fitzpatrick was, who just like got in just.
Yeah.
Or you get a dude like who could take down Brady and Rodgers on any given day.
Right. He was a poor man's Eli Manning. and that's what
Eli Manning. No, Eli Manning is trash. We gotta give him.
Eli was trash, but Eli as a backup could have still been all right. But
Eli was so overrated. I gotta give Foles another. I gotta give him some respect though. He gotta be like a poor man's freaking.
The only reason why I give Eli respect is because he got 2. If he didn't get 2 Super Bowls, I wouldn't have gave him the respect.
Yeah, he got one because of his defense, and he got 2.
One. He definitely got that first one because of the defense. But the second one, I can't really put on the defense. That was a team effort. I'll get. He wasn't great, but it was a team effort. They ran the ball well, and he made some critical throws when it counted. So I give him credit for that. But
I ain't giving him credit for nothing.
Either way,
but Nick Foles
you got to be that type of backup, though. Yeah, for sure.
I personally like Fitzpatrick, but then when Foles came in the game for us and won that game for us, I'm like, oh, that boy right there is a problem.
But you know what's crazy? That's how I keep telling people. That's how bad Trubisky was. It wasn't about how good Nick Foles was.
And the scheme. Trubisky and the scheme.
That was how bad Trubisky was in that scheme. And it was like to see Foles come in and just
throw the ball.
Just throw the ball. And it was like, wow, eye-opening, eye-popping. It was like, yes, this is what you need to do when you play football. And
then the next year you bring the red. What do they call that boy? Red missile or something like that.
Red rifle.
Yeah. Andy Dalton. They bring Andy Dalton in when Foles still here, and you see there's a clip going out that's out there that said like the scheme is just a bad scheme. You get two strangers come over to this team and be like, it's the scheme. The scheme is horrible. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, the only reason why it wasn't even. I'm not even going to disrespect Andy Reid and say it's Andy Reid's. That was a Matt Nagy's twist on Andy Reid's.
That was a Matt Nagy scheme that wasn't Andy Reid's nothing.
Exactly, because I'm like, Andy Reid, for all his faults as a coach, as far as
what faults?
Just getting the team there and not actually winning.
Is that Andy Reid's fault though? You talking about Donovan McNabb and T.O.? No, I'm not giving Andy Reid that. That's an injured T.O.
I'm just saying before T.O. got there, he was getting the Eagles to the NFC Championship game like every year. They was very successful.
Yeah, but they had solid people over there though.
I'm saying is to me, he was the Dusty Baker of the NFL. Shout out to Dusty.
I give you that. And shout out, yes, sir.
Shout out.
Sir, I didn't even know he used to play.
Yeah, I knew he won one as a player, but with the Cubs and then huh?
How many years he's been a general manager?
I want to.
I don't know.
I want to say it's coming close to 30. He been managing a long time. And he was in a part of Little League too. Like he a Little League legend. So he's a baseball lifer.
Finally, That's what they mentioned of baseball. That's dope.
I still don't know why people dislike him, but shout outs to him because
it depends on the person because I didn't even know his whole team. I didn't know it was the Giants. I just knew him from the
Giants.
Cubs.
That's what it is. Yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't even know he managed the Giants. I'm like, word, okay, and he got them
Barry
to the World
Bonds
Series.
during them Barry Bonds years that they was making
I
a
had
playoff.
no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yep, and he could, and
Absolutely.
they was. I know that they was like saying, "Oh man, he couldn't manage around Barry Bonds. Like he built the team through Barry, but then like once the season came and they pitched around Barry, he couldn't. He didn't know how to counteract that or whatever. He couldn't change the lineup to suit Barry in the postseason. But anyway, I was
Quote
like,
unquote.
quote unquote, right? Like again, like going back to what you just said about Andy, players got to perform at the end of the day. So it's like it don't
It's
matter
hard,
what
bro. It's hard. You playing against you're playing against if we talking about like Barry Bonds versus whoever, you're talking about like Barry Bonds, a great hitter versus some of the best pitchers. So when they get your number, they got your number.
Exactly.
And there's nothing else Barry can do when the pitcher got his number. It's like that's good baseball. That's baseball.
Right. So shout outs to him. But I'm very, very like I almost want to say something to quote Stephen A. blasphemous. But it's eye-opening to what the Bears just did. Just think about what they just did in the past couple months. They done traded Khalil Mack, Roquan Smith, and what's the other one? I can't even think of that. Robert Quinn. They traded. They got rid of Hicks.
Yeah.
I forget the other linebacker. Trevathan.
They didn't re-sign him. They didn't sign him.
They didn't re-sign him. They just
Trevathan was injury prone though.
Yeah, Trevathan was injury prone. But the point is, they didn't re-sign him. So you done got rid of 5 of your starting 11 on defense.
But I mean, Hicks was up there in age.
Hicks definitely was up there in age. Yeah. But my point is that you got and your defense is still kind of suck. Like even with
go ahead. Why are you stuttering? Why was you hesitating?
Because like I said, it's kind of blasphemous if you think about it. Because they were top, but then they gave up a lot of points. So my thing, the point I'm trying to make is that you got rid of them, and now your team is scoring points.
Yes.
And the defense is still producing at the same level, just without the money spent. So is it smart to spend money on defense? It's blasphemous. Chicago Bears defense, you know what I mean? Like, do we really want to, yes, we could draft and, but do we really want to spend top money on a Kyle Fuller like we should have did, or at least I thought we should have done, but we didn't. What's the point if we could score? Like, if we could just score more than the other team.
I mean, defenses win championships. Unless you're Kansas City Chiefs.
But here's my point. Because we're playing this Lovie Smith style defense. And his defense has always been bend but don't break. So if you letting people get yards anyway, because that's how your defensive scheme is, why am I paying you millions of dollars to let people get yards? You know what I mean? Like, that's just me thinking off the top, because I'm like, it's crazy how the last few weeks we done made a couple of deals and the offense got so much better because of obviously preparation. But I don't know if you've seen because I watched Claypool because I really didn't get a good look at him in Pittsburgh. But he was beating every time they snapped the ball, he was beating whoever was covering him. And it was so eye-opening to the point where Komet was running. Like, and Fields was hitting them. Like, and it's like, wow, this one player made it the offense open up so much, even though he wasn't even a threat for the game. I think they may have threw the ball to him 5 times.
Right.
I don't even know if he got a catch because I know he got one pass interference call. But anyway, it's just the threat of him opened it up. It's like, wow. It's like maybe, Kansas City and all these teams that just go offensive crazy and don't care about defense, maybe they own or something. Because, I mean, look, I'm already hurt because they got rid of all my favorite defensive players and they still kept Eddie Jackson. Like, that bothers me a little bit. But it's just eye-opening to see, like, man, maybe you could just, especially with the way the game is being officiated now. It's like it's so offensive.
They're not being officiated in our favor.
Well, I mean, of course.
So I mean, like,
we don't got that respect yet, right?
You want to risk that though?
I don't know, man. All I'm saying is we've been doing defense for decades, and yes, I know it wins championships, but all it's done was get us there once.
We've done defense, but we never actually like put effort into the finding a quarterback when we found a quarterback. So now, I mean, I don't. You know what? You got a point because I don't really know. Like,
it's just
I would like to see the secondary toughen up a bit. And I'm pretty much I'm really against like copying other people's schemes or game styles, play styles. Like let's just do our own style and try as best be elite if we can be elite on both ends of the ball.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't feel as though it's copying it either, but because we do have a defensive-minded head coach. So it's not like we, fully, going to go that route. But it's
I don't know, man. I mean, I think if we could, I mean, you definitely got a point. But that's just as risky as
it's definitely
having a solid defensive line or whatever. You still gonna get scored on. So I'm trying to figure out like the risk of just being look.
This is how I'm put. This is how I thought.
Because you're talking about Miami is a score more than you. Obviously, Kansas City is a score more than you.
Buffalo.
Baltimore, Buffalo.
Baltimore, Buffalo. Tampa Bay.
Cincinnati. No, they not.
They not, but that's what they built towards. They definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though they're not producing it, they did. Packers are definitely. Since when we've talked about the Packers defense? Like ever? Like, come on now. We never talk about the Packers defense.
Minnesota is kind of two-way.
Yeah, Minnesota's somewhat too. They definitely got a better defense than in the division.
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I still like our tough nose defensive, but this genre, this regime. I ain't talking about the person. I ain't talking about the coach. I'm talking about the players. They not hitting nobody. So, I guess so.
And what's crazy, and the way because I watched I was, I know I know you got, stuff to do after church and stuff. So I was kind of waiting to say, yo, I'm ready. So I was watching the post game, and he said, Alex Brown said something that was like eye-opening to me. He's like, you got all these 3-4 guys from a previous regime that you're trying to fit into a 4-3 system. So that's where you see a lot of the mistakes. You don't have that big, beefy, you don't have that big defensive lineman like we had when, they were playing. We don't have a big guy like that yet. we tried to get him, but he failed the physical. Like that's
right.
So like we don't have that yet. So we already playing, we piecing them. Like Roquan was not a 4-3 guy. He was a 3-4 linebacker. Yeah. So it made I wasn't upset about the trade. A lot of people was like really upset, and I'm like, but they wasn't gonna re-sign him. So what would you want to do? You want to just lose him to free agency? Like, no, that's trash. Like, I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the Robert Quinn. I'm even happy about Khalil Mack is not a 4-3 player, so it made sense. But on the flip side, it's like, why am I paying Khalil Mack all that money and my defense still getting 30 points dropped on them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and the thing is now if the Bears down 10 points, I'm not saying game over now. I'm like, okay, we can score 10 points. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I like that feeling more than, I hope we don't let the team score 20 points this game, because if they score 20, chances are we gonna lose. Like I'd much rather be in a position where we scoring 30 points a game than having to force the team to score 20 points a game just to win. Like I think it's a lot easier to do the scoring than to stop the scoring, especially when you got a stud at quarterback. See, the quarterback changes the whole dynamic of it, because it's like, if you got a quarterback that can score, you put talent around that quarterback, he gonna flourish. He gonna make up for the defense. Like, you ain't even got to rely on defense if you could run the ball the way the Bears run the ball. Keep your defense off the field. Like, you could, like, I don't know. It's just something to think about. Something to think about, because you know that they're gonna go offensive line in the draft, because they have to.
Yeah.
And they kind of, by acquiring Claypool, it's like, it ain't that many good receivers in this year draft, so we gonna trade for one. Now, at first, I thought a second round pick was a little too high, but after seeing him today, it's like, I understood why they gave up that second, because they was obviously competing with Green Bay too to get him. So it's like, you gotta be aggressive, especially when you playing catch up. So it's just sucked that they didn't get the Baltimore second. They gave them our second, but you got rid of Roquan and got the second back. So I guess it balanced itself out. But
I'm also thinking like overtime, when you gotta stop them boys from scoring so you can get the ball.
Yeah, I'm not saying defense is not important.
I'm thinking of last possession, fourth quarter. You gotta, they 2-minute drills. Like, you're gonna need something on that side of the ball.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that's my thing when I'm saying, like, it's just as risky as having a defensive. At least you got some dogs on that side that can, like, hopefully make a play or two, as opposed to like not having none. Everybody just a solid, solid, not horrible, just solid. Nobody special. I'd rather have at least one or two people special on that side of the ball.
Fair enough. It just crossed my mind, because throughout that game, at not one point, when, especially because Miami was going up and down the field, and I was like, but we not out of it. That feels good. To be like, oh, we still in this game, and then to actually be in the game at the end versus just time running out and you down 17 points and you can't get a first down. Like,
right. Yeah.
I don't know. It was just something that I was like, man, Green Bay been getting away with not having a good defense for years, and they've been making playoffs.
I mean,
they obviously ain't won a Super Bowl either, playing that way. But it's just,
who's that? Is that Alexander? Jari Alexander?
Yeah.
That's that dude. Who's that? That hate that was in his face last week. That was Stephon Diggs in his face.
Yeah.
Coming out the tunnel. It's like obviously Jair is a headache to a wide receiver. You need at least one of those guys in the end.
Again, I'm not saying that they not needed. I'm just saying it shouldn't be the focus. That's all.
No, the focus is a receiver in that and protecting Justin.
Yeah, like that's all I'm saying. Like when we come to the draft, we got a first round pick. Are we going offense or defense? I much rather go offense than defense.
Yeah, O-line. Better O-line. You better. I mean, most of those, unless you got some, O-line got to be draft. Most of those picks got to be O-line and wide receivers. You could probably get some serviceable secondary guys. I don't know. Because ain't too many secondary guys that I can think of. I don't know. Hopefully it's hopefully
I mean, it's really not when it comes to secondary, and it's really, to me, I could be but like it's maybe a 2-3 corners, maybe one safety in the whole NFL that's like stud, like that's worth top dollar, and it's like those ain't. I mean, but obviously, you could say the same about wide receivers. Like, I mean, I knew for a fact that Allen Robinson.
Some of them dudes can develop.
Yeah, but our number one was Allen Robinson, and I knew he wasn't worth the same amount of money as a Devontae Adams or a Stephon Diggs. Like,
I'm still, because we'll never know, but he was a part of a.
He was great.
He was a part of that stupid scheme, though.
I get it. I get it. I'm not saying he's terrible. All I'm saying is even just playing football, you could tell who better than who. And all I'm saying is he don't deserve to get paid the same amount of money a Devontae Adams deserves to get paid.
We seeing that now because
I mean, Cooper Kupp is like, he plays.
You ain't better than Cooper Kupp. Yeah.
But I'm saying he plays with them, so that means he should be better than what he is because he's playing with a better receiver. But he's still not producing. Like, that's crazy. It's like, but he is who he is. He's an above average receiver. But because he have a good year and a contract year, he want to get paid like a top seat receiver.
That's the same issue with Roquan Smith. Like, dude,
now
he only led the league in tackles. So that's like
anything today pretty much ensured Roquan's payday because the Bears defense ain't never looked that bad.
Like, yeah, they did.
They gave up 30 points, but
not he was here when they gave up almost 50.
I'm not saying he wasn't, but I'm just saying that they gave up a lot of yards. Like, they scored, but it took them 7 to 8 plays. It was taking them 4 plays to score this time. Like, that's the difference he made by not being on that field. Like, especially in the run game. They averaged like 7 yards a carry.
I don't see it.
Hey, I think that he could use it to his advantage, but I don't know. He also cried when they traded Robert Quinn too. So
he also demanded a trade in the offseason.
That part. So I don't know, but that's pretty much all I had on the Bears, man. I'm just upset at the officiating. Like, I definitely wanted to win that game because
that Claypool double team definitely looked like pass interference.
Bro, the man was hugging him. The ball wasn't even in the picture. It could have been a hold or something. But it's nice to know that, the Bears can score 30 points with ease now, because that they did that easy. And he wasn't even a part of the, like, I can't wait until he get adjusted to the offense. Like, once he get comfortable and get some reps and stuff, I think that the Bears is going to be quite all right. we've had to move on. We've had four. Well, we had 3 Bulls games played, and one is in progress now. The Bulls playing the Raptors.
Oh yeah, they do play that. Yeah.
Yeah, they playing the Raptors now. They winning 9-4.
Okay, started.
But we beat the Brooklyn Nets. We stomped the Hornets, and we lost to Boston, but that was another one where I felt like, man, we lost it, but we should have won it type deal. But
okay. I didn't see that one.
I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a light-skinned game. It was a very soft called game. Like it was ticky-tack. I was like, y'all acting real light-skinned.
Yeah, Boston was trying to get that was Boston's revenge game.
Yeah, and Jason Tatum was super light-skinned. Like he was complaining about everything. And I was like, Lord, and they listening to him today.
Yeah.
I was like, they are listening to him today. I couldn't believe it. But then once he started complaining, Zach LaVine started complaining, and I was like, oh, they super light-skinned out here, man.
Yeah, because LaVine can't complain, boy.
LaVine is he really complains when he feel like he not getting it, especially if somebody else getting it, so getting the call. So it's like, man, that was crazy. And so, nothing, they've been pretty much riding the ship. They not as impressive as they were last year, but I'm kind of coming down on what's that boy name?
Pat Beverly?
Yeah, Pat Beverly. Not Pat Beverly.
Patrick Williams.
Yeah. I'm not. I heard all the Kawhi talk. Nah, not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I don't know how he fits us. He's not
somehow they want him to be a more aggressive when you got.
But he's not that good. Like I can see if he's good on offense, but he's not that good. Like he okay. He's not terrible, but why would you want somebody that's not that good to be more aggressive?
I don't know if he's not that good. I think he can. I think there's something there, but the mentality isn't there to bring it out.
Well, I don't know how to take that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if you call them soft. I don't know. I don't know how to take that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You can probably call them soft, yeah.
But I'm saying out of the entire team, it's like he sticks out to me. Like, especially because they trying to make him a starter. It's like he doesn't seem like a starting quality type of player. Like,
I'm going to argue with you on that because what is his name? Javon Green? Javon Green?
Javon Green, yeah.
He wants it more. So
thank you.
And that's all mental. Because Javon Green don't have the skills that Patrick Williams supposedly has. But
see, the thing is, I don't know what skills he's supposed to have. So I hear potential. It's like I need to see a highlight package because I don't know what y'all seeing. I don't see the potential. I don't see that. Like the best way I can describe it is that where I see where Kobe White is an offensive score. I see his potential. I don't see Patrick. I don't even see him as the defensive stopper. I don't know what am I supposed to see? what is his potential? I don't.
I mean, I guess if he is the paw as opposed to the claw. You know, he's a physical rebounding, two-way scoring player, I guess.
Yes.
But I think the mindset is in the way. And he got dogs in front of him, man. It's like,
and my thing is like you said, Javon is Javon. It's so
yeah,
many Greens. I'm thinking
with Green.
Green
Mm-hmm.
is better at what he's supposed to be, and it don't feel like it should be that way. It should feel like he should be better than Green, and I don't know. Like I just don't know about it. Like I think they want him to fit. I just heard Kawhi too much with him, so I'm judging him on that. But he seems more like what's the cat that he always in the finals, but he don't he was on Miami. He played on Houston when Chris Paul and
Tucker?
huh?
Tucker? Or
Yeah,
is it another Green?
he like Tucker. He reminds me of a Tucker type player. He just ain't as strong as Tucker, and he just out there hooping, like he just out there running with, like hooping, grabbing boards sometimes, shooting threes, missing them, making them sometimes. Like that's what he do, and it's like for him to be that young and to be compared to a veteran like that is like. I think we could move off of him and try somebody else. That's all I'm saying. We could move off of him. Like,
yeah, but there's nobody else.
Bobby Portis. I would have loved to keep Bobby Portis, and now I understand previous regime.
He's because Bobby Portis is Javon Green and Patrick Williams combined. He has the energy and he's tough. Like you ain't got to worry about him like folding under pressure or
None of that. Bobby Portis is a dog. That man, he ain't no puppy. He's a dog. He barking in the yard. Like
for sure.
I mean, and that's what I want. Like I don't want what he's giving me. I want what Bobby Portis is giving me. But that's all. That's only my Bulls take from watching these last. I don't.
They doing what they. At least the Bulls. The Bulls. To me, the Bulls are doing what they're supposed to. They're taking care of the teams that they're better than, and they're fighting those teams that. Well, I guess I don't know what's going on with Brooklyn, but they compete against those teams. That's competing with them. You know, I think they are. The Bulls are definitely Eastern Conference Finals contenders, and they taking care of the cast that they supposed to take care of.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I want to say they finals contenders. Like I don't see. Even though I think Golden State and the Clippers should be favored in the West, but I don't see them. I don't see a dominant player that's just like unbeatable over there. Like I just don't see it. So obviously the Bulls got a lot of cleaning up to do, especially on the defensive end, because they still giving teams 100 points a game. But it's just like
and they be starting slow. Teams be starting the game, putting them in a run, like 20-point leads and all that stuff, and they gotta climb back. Some games they climb back, some games they don't. So they gotta fix that. Like I don't know what that's about, but that might be that light skin stuff because most of them cats are light.
I mean, man, like it's contagious in the NBA right now. Like it's very contagious. And speaking of light skinned, I was quick thoughts on Brooklyn and firing Steve Nash and possibly hiring Udoka from the Celtics to replace him.
I thought they fired Ime. I thought they suspended him.
They suspended him. They didn't fire him, but they said because if they said Boston said if somebody hires him, they don't. They have they like go right on ahead. So which lets me know that I don't know why they didn't just fire the man.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why don't you just fire him? And why is he getting fired? Why is he getting fired for non-basketball reasons? This doesn't affect the locker room. What is the Boston Celtics a Christian organization or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So why is he getting fired or suspended for some stuff that has nothing to do with the Boston Celtics as a basketball organization? That's between him, the mistress or whatever, and his wife, and obviously she was married as well. So that's like that ain't got nothing to do with the Boston organization. That's Ime, his wife, old girl, and her husband.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like rumors and stuff that came out that he like forced her to do a lot of that stuff. So I get it. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm more interested in the fact that Brooklyn fired Steve Nash to try to go hire him. I find that to be fascinating, especially with what Brooklyn is going through with Kyrie and his issues.
But Ime is black. So maybe he can rally the niggas to play right.
I guess
because obviously Steve Nash couldn't get the niggas to get to focus.
This is why I chose you as a co-host, because you thought exactly how I thought. I said,
what else could it be?
What else could it be?
Because you got you got Mark Jackson out there.
Yep.
You got. You could probably call Patrick Ewing to see if he want to leave Georgetown for NBA team but I don't. So I don't know. And again, like I said, I think Steve Nash can be a great coach, but when you need to put him somewhere with a bunch of with a OKC, like with some young
love to see him coach OKC.
As opposed to like Kyrie and KD, they've been here for a minute, so they probably don't even what Kyrie said, they don't need a coach, so like they probably believe that to a point. So I wouldn't have put Steve Nash in front of it. I would have put a proven coach to like get through to them or something, man. But I don't know. Yeah, they probably weren't listening to Steve Nash anyway. So yeah, it was good that he got up out of that. Cause
I really hope he get another shot, because I'm like, Steve Nash as a player was one of the smartest point guards I ever seen play, and it's like I know he could, if because I didn't even know he was interested in coaching until he got that job. Right. And I know it's cliche to say great point guards, and because Jason Kidd made a great coach and stuff, but they just do. Like, people that run offenses know how to coach basketball. They students of the game.
I would definitely love to see Steve Nash over there in Sacramento with De'Aaron Fox, or in OKC with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man,
or
look at what Portland doing with Chauncey Billups too. So it's like
right, yeah. So point guards, I think that has nothing to do. Him and that was a debacle from the jump, and they quote unquote approved for Steve Nash to be a coach, but that don't mean that they was gonna listen to him,
right?
Because obviously Kyrie is in a different mind space and mindset, so it's like I don't really.
What's so crazy is that the funny thing about it is that the person that comes out looking like a genius is James Harden, because he got out of town. He's like,
right.
He like, hey,
right.
I'm out. He like, y'all tripping over here. Send me to Philly. Let me go contend with Philly. Because he
sure. With Doc Rivers,
with
a
Doc
coach.
Rivers, like, man, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's crazy. Then now Kevin Durant back on the trading block. It is wild over there. Like
we could definitely send Brooklyn Patrick Williams in the first rounder and whatever else the Nets want for
probably
Kevin
Kobe
Durant.
White, and I'll do it. I think
I would.
I think that Billy Donovan can coach up Kevin Durant.
I think Derek. I think KD is he's not a leader. He's a follower. So
And
he
not
can
only
definitely
that, I
follow
think
more.
the city of Chicago can hold him in check. Because he ain't gonna, I don't know what Brooklyn on over there, but they have no type of accountability over there. He'll be held accountable here.
They never had. They've always because which is so funny. They trying to be like the Yankees and buy their way to a championship because they bought Darren Williams, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce over there, Andre Karolinko went over there, and then that did absolutely nothing. But then they built the team with Jared Allen, Karis LeVert.
Look at Cleveland. Just look at Cleveland.
Right.
They all went to Cleveland.
Spencer Dinwiddie. No. These nobodies made it to the playoffs. And then that's when Kyrie and KD wanted to come over, and then they got rid of all of them dudes. And now you get Kyrie, KD, you went and grab DeAndre Jordan, you went and grabbed washed up Blake Griffin, and you thought you was gonna do better than you actually did worse with these names than you did with the no names that you got rid of. That made no sense to me. Yep. None. But that's our organization. I don't know. And that's what they get. This is exactly what you get. If you thought you could buy your way in instead of like you built something. Karis LeVert, Jared Allen,
ballers, bro.
Spencer Dinwiddie. These no names made it to the playoffs, and like with no superstars, and then you broke that team up for this.
What and you know what's funny is that I thought that the Knicks would have did something like this. Like the fact that the Nets had that squad and did this is a shame, really. Like
the Knicks they bought no name. They brought quote unquote has-beens because I guess
they just brought Thibodeau back. They just brought the old Bulls to that team, really.
But Julius Randle
and like they had Randle over there, and then they got him from LA, and then they drafted from LA. What's the name from Duke? Barrett. They drafted Barrett.
RJ Barrett.
And then they signed. They just
signed. You grab. You got Derek. You grab
Taj Gibson and.
They
had a whole bunch of old Bulls that was on Thibodeau's team in Chicago. Like,
and that was good. That was good for 1 year.
They had one more hurrah in them, and but I don't even think they made the playoffs. Like, but yeah, no. I don't know, but that's just I don't know. I just hope that OKC. I like what Sacramento's doing too. I hope they pay attention to what Brooklyn just did, because it's gonna come a time where a player of a Kevin Durant's caliber gonna come available, and you're gonna have a choice to make. And it's like, man, do what Golden State did with Kevin Durant. They didn't give up nothing. They was like, hey, you gonna come with us. You gonna come with us intact. We're not gonna give up nothing to get you. Like,
yeah, but no, that was a perfect time because he was a free agent.
Yeah. Like, so now you got to trade for him, and it's like, yeah, I'm not giving up nothing for you, player.
No. Yeah, you do. KD ain't the problem.
No, I know KD is not the problem, but I'm not finna gut my team for him because what I learned is that just having him ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Nah,
Because
yeah.
he's been there. He's been there. Outside of the first year when he was still hurt, he's been there. So, and they ain't done nothing.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Kyrie channeled this into Kanye and it fumbled his bag. I
don't even remember. I don't know what he said. I would have to go and watch and listen to what he said.
It wasn't so much of what he said as the movie that he was praising, giving praise to. And
but why is he getting punishment for it though? Is the movie available?
Yeah.
So obviously he thought it was a good movie to watch. It's a documentary.
Yeah, documentary.
So he just promoted the documentary. So what's the issue?
So
because it's quote unquote anti-Semitic or something like that.
Yeah. Now see,
but the documentary is telling us that we are the true Jews. So
here's my issue. My issue isn't the content of what he was saying. That wasn't my issue at all. My issue is, let's go back. My issue is that they've been gunning for him. And they couldn't get him for that COVID crap he pulled. What was it, last year or the year before that? Like they couldn't get him on that.
Right.
And so why did you make it easy for yourself to get got? That's my only issue with the Kyrie thing. It's like, dude, you made it easy for them to come after you.
Yeah, now, you wasn't. You definitely didn't read the room that they was after you.
And it's like Kanye did. Kanye said what he said for a reason. And oh, by the way, Kanye a billionaire. He can say what he want to say and get away with it, bro. You not a billionaire. You can't be making money moves like that and expect to like I'm not saying shut up and dribble. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is you put yourself in a corner from the COVID stuff. You gotta be like, hey, all right, yes, I agree with him totally. But it's like you gotta your own, like the owner of the team, like the man that signed your checks, he getting directed from the people that you insulting, quote unquote.
That's obviously, yeah.
And it's like that, like you just gotta be a smart businessman at the end of the day. And that wasn't smart business on his behalf because of what situation he was in. That's my only beef with what he said. Like what he actually said wasn't no different than what we do here on this podcast. We give our opinions. That's it. So for a person to get, to lose his shoe deals and all of this stuff because of having an opinion that I'm pretty sure was a question asked to him. I'm pretty sure he didn't just, I didn't watch the thing either, but I'm pretty sure he didn't just walk up to the mic and just started saying stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure he didn't go full Kanye mode. I think he was asked the question and just answered it. But it's crazy. And it's like, man, this is on contract year. Like, what team is going to sign you now?
Right.
To what the money that you want to get signed for. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you fumbled your money, bro. And I feel sorry for you and your family because that's generational wealth that you just.
He definitely, with that, what you saying, he definitely should have just kept it basketball. Just they ask him, even if they ask a stupid question, just respond with a basketball answer. Like, yeah, we play hard out there. It ain't even got nothing pertaining to the question you asked. I'm just gonna give you a basketball answer.
Like I said, like I get fighting these battles and they need to be fought, but you was not you just wasn't in a position to fight this battle right now, bro. That's my only beef with it. again, wasn't what he said. It's just how he went about saying it. It's like, man, bro, and because at the end of the day, he a hooper. It is you. Kanye can fall back on like he got stuff to fall back on. You don't.
Right.
Like maybe you do. I don't know, but from my point of view, you don't. And I just hate to. I hope you ain't hurting because of that. Like I hope he can bounce back from it. But now it's like he already got the stigma on him, and it's like ain't nobody finna give you no max contract.
I don't think there's any black owners. Except
for Jordan,
the Hornets. Yeah,
maybe Jordan to do it.
Maybe. I'll do it. I'll grab Kyrie with that. I'll grab Kyrie with the controversy before I grab Russell Westbrook.
Man.
And I know his name was Westbrook, but he's still Westbrook. Yeah, so.
But I think it would have been even crazier if he was in LA saying this stuff, and I think they would have. Because now you tarnishing LeBron, so it would have been it would have been even more. It would have been even more on him because of that, and I don't wish that on nobody. Dude's a clown, but he obviously social media got these people going crazy. I get it. I understand your face right now, but I gotta call it like I
would. And then I think LeBron tweeted something talking about like he don't respect harming people. Like, man, LeBron.
When he left Cleveland twice, when he left Miami, he didn't give a damn about them people. So y'all can believe that if y'all want to. He protecting his money. That's what he doing. He talking for his money. That's it. I read right between them lines.
For sure.
Whole body.
For sure.
My thing is like if you like just make sure you got all your ducks in a row before you just go out and because like that to me is the only reason why this blew up is because of him and what he did with that COVID stuff.
He's a $1 million $1 million slave, man. You just don't say stuff like that. You know your place. Unfortunately. Yeah. But Big 3 is always around, so maybe he can.
Hey.
I'll tune in.
I'll definitely
tune in to Big 3 if Kyrie is on the roster. Any of those things.
Absolutely. I would love to see him go against Jamal Crawford or him go against. Whoo, yes. That's pay-per-view type of basketball experience.
Yes. Oh yes.
Well, I had this slot right after this to lift in the spirits to bring you a opportunity to talk about me because I made another impulse purchase.
Oh God, what did you get this time?
Sega Genesis Classic. Go on. The floor is yours.
What is it? What is it that you want to play?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The problem is that I have the Super Nintendo and the regular Nintendo.
So, do you play those?
No.
Hey, so where in your hoarded apartment are you gonna put that box? You ain't got a clue. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy.
You want to know something even funnier? I forgot I bought it. I forgot I bought it because I clearly pre-ordered it when it went live, and that was like last year. So I forgot about it.
So wait, so don't the Nintendo Switch have?
Yes they do.
The don't they have the the Super Nintendo, I'm gonna call it the emulator. It's free.
Yeah.
But the N64, you gotta pay the expansion pack or whatever. So they got Sega games on your Nintendo Switch. So you said, nah, just I might as well just pre-order. You pre-ordered an old console. That's what you did?
I did.
You pre-ordered an old console that you could probably pick up off eBay.
I did.
How much was the pre-order?
It was $40. It wasn't that expensive.
Oh, I thought they was trying to charge you $100 something for an old console, and you pre-ordered it.
No.
That's why. So you're not even finna blow into a cartridge.
No.
No, you just
plug in and play. This is plug and play. You just plug.
So it's not even the original console.
No, it just looked like it. It just got the.
So you know it's not the real thing, and you paid for
it. Yeah, but it got all these games on it, man. Like,
but you can't blow it. But the cartridge or just down is just pre-installed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew you was a sucker for Spider-Man movies, but I didn't think you was a sucker for like old consoles that you ain't gonna never play.
Yeah. Again, when I got it, I opened the box and said, "Oh crap! I forgot I bought this." I'm gonna show Kyrie. He's gonna.
You forgot that you pre-ordered something?
Yes, I did. It was over a year ago. See, now my thought process in this one, at least, was that they said it. Well, actually, they said one of these games never came out to the United States. I don't know which one it is.
That don't matter. What?
I know it don't matter. I know, but my thought process was to get it and to sell it on eBay for that was my thought process.
Because who's gonna buy it? That they couldn't buy it for themselves.
And that's where I messed
up. You know what you could have sold? The actual real console and probably got some money for it.
Yeah, but I don't have that.
Wow. You don't have it now.
I don't.
That's crazy. You pay for something that looked like something that it's not.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Think of it as a decoration.
No, I can't think. A what?
A decoration.
Y'all got enough decorations. You got a walking decoration y'all got now. I don't understand why y'all got that.
Yeah.
Talking about responsibilities for your kids.
I worked hard for this. By the way,
you worked hard for what? The $40 pseudo Sega Genesis?
Yeah.
Man,
I can't even say it with a straight face. I can't even say it with a straight face.
No, you can't, because it's not the real Sega Genesis for one.
Yeah.
That's wow. And you can't even blow into a cartridge. What is the nostalgia? Where's the nostalgia coming from?
I don't know, man.
You paid $40 for fake nostalgia. Do you understand what you did?
I did. And then
it's not even real nostalgia.
You know the beauty of it?
There is no beauty. Go ahead and try and tell me.
The beauty of it is that it'll never happen again. I mean, there's nothing else for me to get. So it's like, it'll never happen again.
You don't know. You might lose that, then 20 years, they're going to bring it out again.
Look, I'll cross that bridge when I get
They're going to bring it out in your virtual reality console.
And you know what? I'm not even into VR like that.
Not
yet, but
yeah.
I mean, there's hope.
Y'all ain't found nothing good yet.
Actually, it's stuff I wanted to try. I just ain't never get around to try. Like, I definitely wanted to try Iron Man VR. They got that new Horizon game coming out in VR in February. I want to try it. But that's Tasha thing. Tasha the VR person. So
that's wild.
Yeah. But I did want to talk about games because I don't know if you've been seeing anything about Forspoken, but that game looks fire now. Like I was looking at like one of the latest gameplay trailers. I'm like, yo, when does this come out, yo? That game look. I don't understand why they haven't been showing that off more than they have.
I think they showed. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they pushed it back, right?
Yeah, they delayed the release, and it's coming out in January. So January 24th.
I'm guessing the timing was, they just waiting on the right time to show some stuff. They've been showing a little bit. So I think they showed something in the Ubisoft, whatever they want to call it. Yeah, matter of fact, what's interesting, I was just on YouTube and I saw a thumbnail for, I guess, the latest gameplay showing or something like that. And I put that, added that to the watch later, so I'm gonna check that out. I think that's like the traversing or how he's gonna move around with the parkour and stuff like that. Yeah, but it do look interesting though.
I've never like been excited for it. Well, no, because I was for Cyberpunk. But I'm like, this one is like, yo, this actually look good too. Like
to me it looks interesting. I haven't went to the part where it looked good yet. I'm still check it out. But yeah, I saw that. I saw the trailer for Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah.
And it's looking like the summonings are seeming to be like really prominent.
Yeah.
Centered around all the summon. I'm like, that's interesting. I'm interested to see how that story is surrounded by that. Because that's a different take. Especially if like every nation got a different monster or whatever.
Every nation got a different. I think
different
they call them deities or whatever.
Which one?
Like they basically like they gods or whatever.
Yeah. Gods or weapons for some they gods, some they weapons or something like that. So that looks interesting too. And because I never played 15, but I do like when it's I do prefer the free movement in the Final Fantasy game because that turn-based stuff. I'm like,
yeah, I know you as a turn you turned off by the turn-based, but that's why
in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing Persona 5 and that's turn-based, but that's a different turn-based.
Okay.
But for Final Fantasy, I prefer the Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts games. I prefer the free-flowing for me, but I didn't even play 15. I don't know if I want to though, because I've seen the story already and I don't like the story.
Yeah, that boy band dynamic.
No. I prefer. I was meaning specifically the ending or how the story ended or how you beat the boss or whatever. I didn't like that story. I don't like sad stories. So nah.
Yeah.
But this one 16 looks interesting. I'm gonna definitely pick that up. That's definitely gonna pick up.
And hello, it snuck up. I thought it was like closer to Thanksgiving. God of War come out this week. Come out Wednesday.
For real?
Yes. They come out Wednesday. Cause I'm looking at like people posting the the reviews on YouTube's and stuff. I'm like, when does it come out? And then I looked at it, come out Wednesday. And I'm like, oh.
Well, I think I'm gonna just have to grab that for PS4 because I'm not spending. Wait, I can spend $300 on a freaking discless one. Nah, I think I'll just pick it up for PS4 and then grab it later. Let me use this bathroom now. Hold on.
All right, taking a break. Pause for the call. Right, and we back.
So I might have to pick that up for PS4.
Yeah.
I know PlayStation Sony sent me something through an email talking for a portal to purchase a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, they've been doing that a lot more now.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that they still not in the stores though. Like you just can't go walk in and buy one. That's kind of wild to me. Like, you really think about it, like it's been out for almost 3 years.
They probably low key was trying something different.
I don't know, cause I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But it's just so strange. Like, not even the Xbox got the little one in the stores, the Series S. Like, it's still hard to come across the Series X, but like PlayStation don't got neither one of their systems in the store. Like, that's crazy. And I don't even think they make a lot of the discless ones that I got. I don't even think they make a lot of those.
That's stupid.
I don't know why either.
I don't even see that joint. What is that? You think it points to win?
Yeah, hype is through the roof. I've been still chugging along through Arkham Knights, and like I say, the story is just the story. It's just the story. I unlocked a lot of the abilities, and the gameplay has not gotten better. I was hoping that maybe once I unlocked all the abilities, like it'll feel better, and nope, not the case.
No. I just know everybody moves faster. Red Hood is the only slow one. I guess he's the tank. I tried everybody out, and everybody else just moves quicker than he's slow, but he doesn't feel powerful. Like, that's what I think they missed on that. They wanted him to he's going to be you're a tank, so he moves slower, but
now when you upgrade his tree though, he do get powerful. I will say that much. So like his critical hit stats and stuff go up. So like when you power strike enemies, they go down a lot quicker, but it still don't feel right.
Yeah. And I'm chugging along too. But nah, it ain't
it's really, because this is my only outside of the comic books, this is my only quarter owl story that I've went in. So, it's like that's the only reason why I found the game interesting in the first place. But I didn't think that they would try to do something different than Arkham to this extent. And it's like now I got clear pathways. So like I got the Quarter Owl story, and then I got like the Mr. Freeze story and stuff. And it's like I'm not even pursuing the others. Like, I'm just doing Quarter Owl stuff. Like, I'm not even doing none of the other stuff now. Like,
I didn't even get that because I only got case files for the Penguin and Harley Quinn. I ain't even, and then maybe Mr. Freeze case files. Then only 3. I haven't seen anything about the Court of Owls yet.
Well, Penguin is the Quarter Owls. So.
Oh, okay, cool. I haven't. I met him. I met with him. I went to his lounge, and then that opened up, I guess, his case files. But I haven't. I think there's a mission where you like thwart, you kind of like interrupt a business deal or something like that. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah. Going down that stuff, make it just. That's all I'm doing. So. Yeah, and pretty much I got today and tomorrow to do it because I'm off today and tomorrow, and after that, Wednesday is God of War. I don't know if I'll be playing it after that comes. I'll be honest with you. So
I mean, if it don't suck, which I highly doubt, God of War gonna suck.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah, that suck.
To my very much surprise, I only played it once.
Who?
God of War. Like, I've only played through that one time. So, like, once I get God of War.
You beat it all?
Huh?
Did you beat it all?
Yeah, I beat it all, but I'm just saying I only went through it once. No, I didn't. Okay. I didn't beat the last Valkyrie, but I did.
You beat at least.
I beat all of them except for the last one. Yes.
I couldn't even beat the first one. I said, I beat this game. I beat it. This is just this is for the completion. This ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah,
I beat the game.
tried it. Tasha did though. Tasha beat
all of them.
Yes, all of them.
Nah.
Don't know how she did it. And I wish she would have recorded it because I know she flipped out when she did it. But
I know she did.
But
I don't know. I'm good. I beat the game. I don't care what nobody say. I beat that game.
Yeah, I definitely beat the game.
Just don't ask me about the Valkyries.
Huh?
Because there was a dude when you went and ripped through them dudes that be coming through them tears. Them dudes be a problem too.
Yep.
You're talking about struggling with them, and then you talking about going finding. I'm not finna go bother no Valkyries. They're not in the open. You gotta go find them. Why?
Yeah.
No. That means I'm the villain. No, I'm not switching roles. My job was to bury my wife. The woman ain't got nothing to do with me. Nope.
Yep. So I'll leave it at that. That's that. So yeah, I got tonight and tomorrow night, and tonight cause again it's Black Panther week. I'm watching Black Panther tonight again just to get ready.
Now I'm trying to figure out, do I want to go watch it the day of, or do I want to wait a week? But then I want to be in the middle of those seats with the enthusiastic people. But do I want to be bothered with all the people though?
I'm watching it a day before it come out.
Oh really? Y'all get it like that?
I mean, Chicago for whatever reason is showing it a day early.
Where at Marcus Theaters?
AMC.
Oh.
I don't know if the ticket's still available, but we got some Thursday night at 6:00 in the evening. I thought it was gonna be Thursday at midnight. It's Thursday at 6:00 in the afternoon. I'm like, oh, that means they showing it all day Thursday. If they showing it at 6:00, and sure enough,
you say Thursday?
Yep, Thursday.
They are playing it on. They are playing it on Thursday, and that's Marcus Theaters too. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see if Country Club Hills. Country Club Hills got it. Oh, they only got it for like 3:00, 3:30. Let me see. Oh, well. Well. No, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait till Saturday, so I ain't gotta worry about getting up to work the next day.
Okay, because I'm definitely watching that joint. I'm ready. I am so ready. I'm beyond hype, man. Like,
that's a bet. Yeah, we definitely come on now. Definitely gotta check that out. I'm definitely checking it out.
I'm ready. I done watched the like I guess ABC or whatever, the 2020 special, them making the movie and the costume.
Oh, you watched all that? Nah, I ain't
it wasn't spoiled. It wasn't spoiled because they just talk about Chadwick basically, like, and his impact and all of that stuff. So I was just watching, and I was like, you know what? Before I go see the second one, I gotta watch the first one again because it's been a minute. And so I'm like, I'm gonna watch the first one once I get done with this, and then I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna play Gotham Knights until I hope I beat it. Like, I really do, because it ain't looking good. Because after God of War, I'm definitely going to the back catalog because that'll be it. Because I mean, I'm going. Of course, I'm a Pokemon fan, so I'm gonna get the new Pokemon game, but I don't anticipate that being an issue as far as
I thought I was through with this Pokemon stuff.
You must have saw something.
I don't think I'm through.
You don't think you're through? I knew I wasn't gonna be through. I gave up that fight a long time ago. Like, I remember I was a senior in high school, and I was like, because Black and White, all the like the DS ones, X and Y and all that. I never played them, and then it was like I played. I think it was the one that was in Hawaii that was like based on Hawaii. I don't know. I think it's Sun and Moon. I don't know. I think that's what it's called, Sun and Moon. And I was like, I missed out. I was like, I've been missing out on playing Pokemon games because of some I'm too old for it type of deal. No, I'm not doing that no more.
This one is supposed to be the true open world one, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, well, I will have my impressions when it come out because I remembered I pre-ordered, so I know I'm getting that when it come out.
Yes, I definitely maybe I could pre-order it on the Switch. You'll probably pre-order it.
Oh yeah, you could. I mean, you could download it. Yeah. I just do physical copies of the Nintendo games because they're cartridges. So I've always done that. When it comes to the Sony and Xbox though, I just buy it right off the store on it. I don't even mess with like, especially if I catch it on sale. So but I just knew which I should change that because Gotham Knights, I would have traded that sucker right back in if I bought that game physical. Like I would have took it back that same day.
It wouldn't have gave him a chance.
I wouldn't have.
Just the fact that it wasn't fluid is like, this is.
Yep. The only thing that's saving it is because I bought that game digital, and it's like, well, I bought it, so
I can still uninstall it, but it's like, Joe, this is. I could probably bear with it more if it wasn't so non-fluid, though.
I just needed
to. We don't talk about this. Let's not talk about
this. I'm not talking about it. But that was it, though. That was it. But I had nothing else to say. I'm just very hyped for Black Panther 2. I'm excited for God of War. Next week is looking like.
Is that it for this year? That's the only games and movies to look forward to.
That and Pokemon, as far as
yeah. If you
into it, but I guess Call of Duty if you into that. So I don't think the rest that AEW wrestling game coming out this year. So I think that's it.
Yeah, God of War. That's it. That's what's up. So, that's a good ending to a year.
Yeah, I'm not gonna treat that game like how you treat Ghost. I'm going to go through that game because I need to know. I have an answer. I need answers. I need it.
I mean, when you buy the game, you're gonna get the answers.
It's so compelling. I need answers.
Well, you know, you gotta rush that answers.
I'm not gonna rush it by any stretch, but I'm not finna do. In other words, I'm not finna try to kill all the Valkyries this time around. I'm just finna play the game because I know that's not finna be happening.
They better not be up in this game. Why they following me?
I don't know, but something tells me they gonna have something challenging like that in it too, and I'm just not finna have no parts of that.
I'm not even finna play around. I'm not a completionist, bro. I am not a completionist.
If it's fun, I'm a completionist, but like, no.
It's only fun for so long until you get tired of getting whooped. So it's like
nah. I did it for Spider-Man. I know I did it for Spider-Man. I know I did it for the
Spider-Man have Valkyrie types.
No, just like collecting stuff.
Okay, that's different. This is not collecting nothing. This ain't collecting. This is testing your button mashing skills.
Yeah, I get it.
Nah. I'm getting flashbacks of this woman back there, then just flying.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have time to dodge, and I'm like, nah, nope.
And your son there, no help.
I know about Valkyries. I know the reason why they call Valkyrie. And I won't. And I wanted that nigga dead.
Yeah.
I wanted him. Somebody should have took him out. And I would have been totally fine with that.
Yeah.
Kratos with a kid.
Oh man. I need to see how this story unfolds. So I'm going to be very
Well,
excited.
I wouldn't be mad if they do a spinoff with Atreus grown up a little bit, mid 20s, embracing, I guess, this pseudo, this new version, different version, warrior version of Loki. That'll be interesting because obviously he's not a villain in this universe.
Or
That'll
is
be, hey, if they give me if the ending of this arc is me fighting Loki, who is my son who just turned into a villain, that'll be an interesting ending to it. So I will. That'd be an interesting story.
I mean, what we know about Loki is that he is, and by Loki I mean MCU Loki,
Right?
Because that's the most recent one.
Right.
But what we know about him is that he's power hungry, and what better power than to become the god of war that kill all the gods? So maybe he might be up,
especially if the god killed his father.
Yeah. So I don't know. That thing at the end of the first one just it opens up so many avenues that this game can go down. That's why I need answers. I just need answers. It's like a good movie that I just want to see. Like, I just need answers.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially this pseudo redemption arc for Kratos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole concept of him like maturing, and he's not just.
And then the fact
angry.
Frida's still out there with revenge in her heart, like,
right. But that's so crazy. That's so crazy. Like, your boy, you couldn't control your son.
Yeah.
And but you couldn't control him, so you let him out into the world for him to be a fiend to everybody. And then somebody shows up and like ain't finna take this.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna end your boy, and you talking about please don't. So what? He could continue to harass me?
Right.
No, I'm killing this nigga.
Hey.
Killing this nigga. Everybody tell him to step knock on my door. Everybody tell him to knock on my door. Yeah. He got what he deserved. I don't know why she was tripping. You knew that boy was a problem.
Yep. And he got exactly what he deserved.
Yeah, he was asking for it.
Yep.
He was asking for that whooping, that death. But
it was disrespectful towards her the whole time.
Yeah, at the same time, like what you thought he was immortal. All right.
Right.
No, he wasn't immortal. He just couldn't feel pain. That didn't mean he couldn't die.
No, I think he could. I think he couldn't because she put a spell on him. But that crystal canceled out that spell that she put on. But she was a witch or whatever.
Yes, she was a witch, yeah, for sure. But yeah, that sounds good. I'm so glad that it's available for PS4 because that would have been bogus. I ain't gotta worry about that. I ain't gotta rush to grab it. Then they can't rush because it ain't available anywhere.
Yep. So
I could definitely grab that for PS4 and I have a reason to power up the PS4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so there's nothing else, man. I can definitely find something to eat. So
yes, sir.
Yeah. And so Bezos, but we're not really he's mad about the officiating, but we're still excited because Justin Fields is a dog.
Hey, and we the only good thing about the officiating is we're gonna get a better draft pick because of the loss. But
right, yeah, that's for sure. We definitely we're gonna get a good first round pick. But we still gonna have like 6 more picks after that. But yeah, so man, overall it's been a good week. Good sports week, good entertainment week, man. Looking forward to everything that is coming up this coming week, man.
Woo! This week's gonna be
Black Panther.
Hey, Good for you. You watching it Saturday because I might be wanting to go straight into a podcast Thursday when I.
No, don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do it because I gotta work in the morning. I gotta work Friday, so that's why I'm doing it Saturday because I don't have to work Sunday. So boom.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, go right on ahead.
I'm gonna do that. That's what it is.
Yeah. Woo! I hate that. I can't wait.
I hate going out knowing I gotta work the next day. I don't really do that.
Yeah,
it just don't make sense.
I feel you on that.
So and then that's a 2 hour, that's almost a 3 hour movie. So what that say? That thing said 2 hours 40 some minutes. So that's almost a 3 hour movie.
But I took a personal day. That's how
yeah, but it's peak season, so I need to be there. I need to be on the clock.
I got you. But see, I
need all of.
Oh, by the way, announcement. I won Employee of the Year for my job. So
Employee of the Year?
Yes, 2022 Employee of the Year.
So what's the reward for that? A raise?
I guess it's some money. I'll see when I go get it.
Oh, okay.
Let me know. The award ceremony is Thursday. The week
ceremony.
Yeah, ceremony. I know they said it's some type of money. I don't know if it's gift cards or cash, but I know it's some type. So
just give me a raise. Right. Yeah, you're doing something right. Salute. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm letting everybody know I'm Employee of the Year.
Yeah, you do that. You make sure you put that on Facebook.
I put that on everything. Matter of fact, I wish I knew how to change my header, because like when I email people, it say sent from 5G T-Mobile. I wish I knew how to change that to say 2022 Employee of the Year. Like I wish I knew how to do that.
There's definitely a way.
I know it is. I just don't know how to do it. So I might be Googling how to do that when we get off here.
Yeah, you definitely need to do that because that's a header for you. That's a header for.
And I, at least on Facebook, I use the Jim Carrey when he did the Golden Globe Awards. Like I don't go now when I go to sleep, I don't dream any old dream. I dream of being the 2023 Employee of the Year. Yeah, like that's the mode I'm on. Like I'm being real uppity with this.
As you should be. You should be. Everybody don't get. There's no such thing as Employee of the Year in some corporations. So
I have gotten it at Target for Employee of the Month, 1 month out of the 2 years I was there. But this is Employee of the Year.
Right.
So I'm finna act the fool. And we finna dress up and everything. So we finna act the fool.
Oh man, that's funny. I bet. Yeah, so with that, man, we it looks like we're gonna have a full show Sunday, man. And so for right now, thank y'all for vibing with us. Thank y'all for checking us out. Thank y'all for hanging with us. Thank you for chopping up with us, man. Until next Sunday, God bless.
Boom.